Yo, what's up guys, it's Gabzzz here and welcome back to another video. Today, we are interviewing Hellboy Niko, a rapper from Maryland. We'll get into that. He gives us his whole backstory and everything. We have a great conversation, honestly. It's probably, I couldn't have asked for a better first interview. I literally had like maybe 5-6 questions prepared. And once we got through that, all of a sudden just the conversations just started flowing. It was perfect. I encourage you to watch the whole thing. Like, just watch the whole thing. But before we get into that, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below who you'd like me to interview next. I do have someone planned. Just, we haven't organized it. It hasn't just come to fruition yet, but that's on the way. But anybody else who maybe I've covered, I can definitely try and get in contact to interview. So put that in the comments down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good shit. Share with your friends. I know that might be a tall ask for a like 40-minute video, but I genuinely think that if you're an artist, this interview and most of my interviews will probably have some sort of insight. I hope. You know, I just repeated those things very twice. I think it's definitely time to get into the, yeah, let's just get into the interview. Yeah.
Everything I need, my water. That's about it actually, just my water.
Just your water, yeah. Just so you don't lose your voice.
I know, cause I've been experimenting with FL all day. So.
I'm gonna be honest, no clue what FL means.
Oh, it's like a studio thing for like rappers. Like we record on like FL Studio.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
me and my friends were trying to teach me how to engineer, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. After like 30 minutes, they were like 30 minutes, and they were like, all right, you click this. I was like, nah, I'm not clicking shit. I'm done.
Fuck that, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna just let Vince and Casey do the work for my engineer.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Like, fucking, it's the beauty of the music world. And then you get to work with people.
Exactly. I love working with people. It's my favorite thing.
I'd imagine. Is there like a lot of artists around you?
There's like, do you mean like locally or like?
Yeah, locally.
Yeah, there is. There's YBD Vin, Dead Apollo, Wow Steezy. So there's a bunch of artists around me that we all connect and like talk to each other about like what we should do next.
Oh shit, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say, technically, I've already started recording, so that bit can go right in. That was a good answer.
I bet. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I know. But that's the best part. It's casual.
Oh yeah, facts.
When did you start in music?
Shit. I started when I was around like. I started rapping around like 10 years old.
Okay.
I started like just freestyling with my friends. 7th grade year, like 8th grade year, and we just started rapping and everything, and then like progressively through the years, I got better. And I started rapping like on a phone, and then the phone turned into a studio, and now I go to like my friend's studio and record professionally.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
did you like start on like GarageBand and shit like?
Actually, people don't believe this about me. I started on iMovie.
Oh shit.
I used to like legit record my vocals, like record myself, put the beat on iMovie, and try to line up the vocals with the beat, and that's what I used to do.
Bro, I mean, I can low-key see it because I once tried to make a track on iMovie. It did not go well.
Exactly. Like that was like what I started on. Like that was like the thing back then. Like me and my friends were all super hype about that because I used to try to learn everything on there, and it was a fun experience.
Yeah. How old are you now? I don't even know. Are you willing
I'm
to say?
16.
16. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
So I mean, since you work with like Dead Apollo and a bunch of shit, I'd imagine that like your creative process is a little bit different. But what is your creative process like?
Like, what do you mean, like?
Like when you're in the stew, how do you? I just said the stew. That's cringe as fuck. How do you come up with your ideas?
Honestly, we'll just be sitting there, like me and Dead Apollo. We'll be sitting there, and like he'll be making a beat or something, and like he'll be like, all right, do you like this beat? And like if I don't like it, then like we search through his, like, because he has thousands of beats that he's made.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll search through his beats and we'll find like one that we hit, and we're like, we'll look at each other and know like, oh yeah, this is definitely the one, and we'll just hop in the studio and freestyle. Like I've never, like, I used to write music, but now I freestyle it.
Oh shit, yeah. I
A
feel
whole
like a
Bad
lot
Ho
of
song.
yeah, I feel like a
Go
lot
ahead.
of
Sorry.
rappers have gone that way. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ami freestyles everything. Chris freestyles everything. Like everybody just freestyles it because it's more of you, what you're thinking of in that
Mm-hmm.
moment.
And worst case scenario, you go over and redo a line or whatever. But
Oh yeah, just like Juice, bro. Like if you
mm,
watch the documentary about Juice, he used to just go over and over and over again.
yeah, uh, which draws into my next question: where do you draw inspiration from?
I draw inspiration from a lot of people. Uzi, Cardi, but the main rapper that I really do look up to that not a lot of people know about is Chase Atlantic. He's not even a rapper. They're a band.
Oh shit, I've heard. I think a few
Up
songs.
to them a
Something.
lot.
Yeah. Oh
Fuck with
shit,
them so
that's pretty
hard.
cool. So are they one of your favorite artists? Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. I saw them live in concert and everything.
oh shit, yeah, yeah.
They were band.
This one's not necessarily about your work, but what's your favorite project at the moment?
My favorite project. I'm
Mm-hmm.
actually currently working on an album that is literally insane. Oh my god, bro. It's not even funny. Like Infinity, just nobody's heard anything out of that album, and it's so crazy to me. Because everybody's heard my old shit, but the new shit that I have coming out is so much better.
So like, so it's like it's all new music.
It's all new music,
Oh
like except
shit.
for like maybe two tracks in there. Two tracks are released. That's
Mm-hmm.
Heartless Rager and Bad Ho.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Which are two
all the
bangers,
other
by the way.
ones. Oh, thank you, appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Bad Ho actually. I'm gonna be honest. My engineer and producer Casey or Dead Apollo, he was so high when we recorded that. He was out of his mind when we recorded that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was chilling.
You were chilling, yeah.
I was
Um,
chilling.
yeah. So, who's one artist that you'd like to collaborate with in the near future? Like,
Ooh. Dude, I actually want to say Dom Valley. Dom Valley, no cap. I actually have wanted to collab with him for a while because I fucked with him ever since he released oh fuck, dude, now I'm on the spot. I can't think of it. Bleeding Love, Bleeding Love.
oh
That's it.
shit, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I found
Like,
him too.
yeah, I found him through TikTok, and I was like, holy shit, like no cap, this is so hard. And I've always wanted to collab with him and this other TikTok rapper. But I think honestly, I'm cool with Dead Apollo and around
Mhm.
here. Like those are like my main features. Like if I had to go to a feature, it'd definitely be Casey or like Dead Apollo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's you're very you guys are gonna probably like be like try and like grow together that way.
Yeah, it's like kind of like we've discussed this before. It's kind of like if one of us blows up, the other one's blowing up. Like it just can't be like a one-way thing.
Mm-hmm.
We've been like going over TikTok ideas, and we've been planning a bunch of good shit for the future. We just have to like get there to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm planning a huge rage party for my album release party,
Oh shit.
and I'm planning that, but I have to get my album done first, and I'm trying to get that album done out the way, which I'm finishing tomorrow. So that should be
Coming
pretty
up
lit.
now.
4 tracks in one day, might have to do it.
Whoa. Fucking pulling all nighter.
I might have to. I'm working on some like different shit though. Like, Dead Apollo was like telling me, he was like, don't come over tomorrow if you just want to record Rage. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I want to record something different. I was like melodic. He was like melodic. He was like rock, maybe emo. All I was like, I mean, we can do some little Peep type shit. And that's what he said. He said he wanted to do some little Peep type shit. So that might be something we might be doing tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's good. I mean, the best way to blow up is experimenting with shit. That's what I've tried to hit on when people like I mean, as much as I'm still like small, I still get some people hitting my DMs like, "Oh, what the fuck are you like? Listen to my music." And what the most common advice I give is experiment, because some of these people they make good music, but they just blend in. They're too generic. And I'm not
Right.
saying that's necessarily good. Like that's not necessarily you, because like Rage is still a new sound, so it's still like it's there's room to grow there, but
Right. Like I don't have any Rage songs in his new album. I can tell you that.
mm, mm.
Actually, no. Wait, I did lie. There's an underground song in there. It's like a Rage beat, but underground,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's super hard. It's featuring YBD Vin. We popped off on that beat.
Jeez,
Yeah, like some Eminem type shit.
oh shit, so some lyrical shit.
Lyrical, yeah. We came up with some pretty lyrical shit. Like
Oh.
every lyric has a meaning behind it.
Oh shit, that's good. That's good. What's your dream collab? Like, I know you said like Don Valley in the near future, but what's your dream collab? Like the top of the cream of the crop.
Oh my god. Fuck, I want to say Cardi.
All right, fair enough. I
I
mean,
want to either hold up Cardi or there's just one rapper on my phone that I've or Slum Sixes.
ooh,
I would love to collab with Slum Sixes. That is like one of my favorite artists.
I'm gonna be honest. I am searching that name right now.
Do you know the song Anti
Pardon me.
by Baby Santana?
Song by Baby Santana. That
It blew up on TikTok.
I probably heard it. I just don't know the name.
14-year-old rapper.
I know who Baby Santana is, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. Yeah, yeah.
his hit song "Antisocials" was Slum Sixes.
Okay, hold up. Hold up. I probably know who it is. I'm just trying to. Shit is not loading. Anyways, but yeah, no, that's sick. That's sick.
Him and Majins. Majins is the producer though.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love for Majins to send me a fucking beat. I'd murder it.
Yeah, no, because it's wild. You're still young too yourself.
Right, yeah.
Like there's so many fucking young talented artists out there now. It's insane.
I know my friend Vince or yeah, YBD Vin, he's a freshman, man. And he's crazy as fuck. He's insane.
Jesus Christ.
This kid
Man.
is talent. He's engineered 2 songs on my album, and we're going back to the studio tomorrow to finish out, and he's probably gonna be co-engineering with Dead Apollo. So that's gonna be like quality.
Quality shit. Damn.
Good shit.
Yeah.
We're planning on a cipher too, so
Oh, now that should be interesting. I honestly went through all my questions already. I don't know if there's anything else you'd like to promote. Obviously,
you can just ask
Infinity.
them questions if you want yourself. Like, what do you want to know? Not what the world wants to know. What
Oh
do you
shit.
personally want to know? Actually, there is something.
Oh yeah.
There's something I have for you.
Oh,
A reverse interview.
a reverse interview.
A reverse. I just reversed it.
Fuck it, let's do it.
What's your goal with this?
My goal.
Your goal.
There's a lot. Obviously, I want to make this a career somehow. Whether that be, I don't know. I know I just posted like today. I posted like the phase 1 challenge. I highly doubt I'll get in, but I'm just trying to get some like promotion, some buzz around. And realistically, my goal is to make like like vlogs with artists, but taking them out of their comfort zone and doing like shit like, I don't know, like go fucking ice skating with someone, or like and interview them like that.
Right.
And so realistically the road plan's laid out basically. Like right now I'm basically just doing a lot of reactions and then like trying to, you know, mingle and like get contacts so that when those start to pop off, I can start these interviews, and even like these interviews are gonna like, you know, capture some attention. And then once all that's done, you take in all the TikTok shit, and eventually once I have a budget, I can start doing those videos and really trying to create like a platform where I not only like I'll be with like a bigger artist, and then try and bring like a smaller artist on that they wouldn't like necessarily connect, you know, like I'll
Right.
bring like a rage artist, and then maybe
Well,
hypothetically like get like maybe a country artist, you know, like I'm not saying
Right.
necessarily I'd make those two, but like try and make a video that way. And it's not only about the content; it's about promoting their music and trying to get everybody together, creating almost like a, I don't know, like a community, and then from there, there's just a bunch of shit I could do.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty fucking cool idea, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like your end goal, like that you like. There's no stories behind that, and also like, do you make? I haven't like done a lot of research, but do you make music?
No, I don't make music. No,
Yeah, you ever had any interest in it?
I mean a little bit. I just haven't gotten started.
Yeah, it's pretty honestly, it's it's either you talk about stupid fake shit or you talk about real shit. Like
Hmm.
I've seen all these rappers out here talk about like blah 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 type shit versus there's these rappers out here like Salty who like talk about how they feel and everything, and like I like that. I like the rappers who like talk about how they feel and shit. That's what I want to be.
Hmm. Because then it's more relatable, realistically.
Yeah, it's like if you say something and somebody relates to you, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this on my playlist. I'm gonna listen to it and relate to it. Versus, why are you gonna put something on your playlist? It's not like, I mean, I understand if it's hard as fuck,
Hmm.
but if it's something that's like blibber blabber and you hear like everywhere, then you gotta be different. You gotta like pop out different. I don't know, like sad hyper pop.
Yeah, that's something that's coming up. Have you ever like experimented with hyperpop? Do you know? Like,
Never, no, I've
no.
never
Do
because
you listen to
I
it?
don't like it. Yeah, I don't
No.
really like it that
Oh,
much.
okay. Yeah. It's definitely interesting. I mean, I've heard some hyperpop that's like, oh, okay, this could literally just be like an alternative song, and then there's some of it that's just it's just sounds. So.
Yeah, I that's it's really about like honestly the engineer.
Mhm.
Because if you have a god engineer, of course you're gonna make a banger song even if you have the worst vocals in the world.
Mhm.
But it also depends on like the engineering depends on the mixing because if you mix wrong, anything wrong, anything gets better if you
Yeah.
a little mix. Like
Yeah.
even people with no autotune sound better with a mix.
Mhm.
People with autotune sound better with a mix. It's all about the mixing and the engineering and all that. That's what rappers don't get. They think that like you just put a little bit of autotune on it and it's a banger automatically. Like that's not about it. You gotta put
No.
the mixing in there. You gotta do everything. Like my engineer, Dead Apollo, he knows what he's doing because he's been doing this shit for years.
Mhm. And go back to your earlier point about like talking shit, like street shit. I think that shows how much like hip hop like a genre has like evolved, because it came from the streets, and then now it's everybody's listening to it. You know, you can't go to
Yeah.
like you'll hear like Drake on the. I mean maybe Drake's not the biggest like street rapper or whatever, but you'll hear Drake on the radio, and it's like you've had to soften it up so that it reaches such a broader audience.
Mm-hmm.
But also like uh some people stick to the roots and still find success. So it's really about creating your own sound, which I think
About
you've
who
done
you are.
quite
About
well.
it's about your personality too. You gotta
Hmm.
put some personality in the songs. Cause if you just rap like this, like you say like, oh I'm up in a box, yeah, I just be kicking the rocks, like that. That's boring as shit.
Hmm.
If you just do some shit with your voice that you never know, like Kobe, bro. Like look at Kobe, my man. Like made a weird ass voice sounding like fucking melodic shit. He sounded like angels. When I
Hmm.
listened to Kobe, I started levitating.
Yeah. Yeah. And
A lot of rappers don't have a personality out
hmm
here.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and I think they limit themselves to just oh, I'm a street rapper, oh, I'm tough motherfucker, I'll make some trap music. But then there's artists around the genre experimenting and shit, and it sounds way better, you know.
Right. That's what I love about TikTok. I can see what's going on in the rap community. Like sometimes I'll see people making like the hardest shit in the world and I'll be like, yeah, I know they're next up. Like I met an artist that's named Nico Raguso. Before he blew up, and I told him he was gonna blow up, and next thing you know, he got in contact with Cole Bennett.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like I have like 3 tracks with him that I never released, but I'm never gonna release them. But yeah, it's pretty cool to sometimes see like some artists like text them and be like talk to them, and then next thing you know they're blowing up. It's like damn, bro, like now they're gonna forget about me.
Well, that's the thing with this, with TikTok and social media in general. It's so easy to access people that are on the come up. Like, the only reason I made my switch, like I made like a switch in my YouTube shit like 6 months ago, where I went from like making random ass videos to solely music content. And the only reason I did that was because I was in contact. Do you know One Track Mind?
I don't think I do. No. Yeah,
No.
no.
Well, he's got a page on TikTok. I think it's got like 300K on now. He's got like a 10K Instagram page, and he like makes videos similar to mine. Um, and I just hit him up and was in the DMs like, "Yo, would you ever start a podcast?" I'm not saying like necessarily do it with me or whatever, but I was just trying to see where his head was at with his content. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, we're looking for editors," and I never ended up editing for him, but it put me on to making TikToks and like smaller like shorter content videos that I can now put on TikTok. And that just
Mhm.
changed my whole perception of everything. And I saw this clear review, because the whole time I've been on TikTok, it's been new artists popping up every day. There's just so many artists on TikTok just trying to make their come up, and it's just easily accessible to, interact with them, create a connection, and try and everybody wins.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rappers out there now on TikTok who will. Damn. There's a bunch of rappers out here now who won't do that shit. They won't collab with anybody or anything. Like they'll just be like, all right, like pay me up some money. Really, nowadays, if anybody was to text me right now and be like, listen, like I want a feature, if they're gas as shit, hell yeah, I'm gonna do a feature for free because it's all about helping each other out. Their fan
Mhm.
base meets mine meets theirs. Boom,
Mhm.
that's helping each other out. Most artists think if they got one video that has 30,000 views that their $25 features are worth $50 features now. That's you can never let clout change you no matter what.
Mhm. Mhm. And I mean, I understand people are trying to make a living, but if you're at the $25-$50 feature level, I don't think you're making a living off of it anyways.
Right, like me and Apollo, we were gonna charge one of our friends, Cosmo. We were gonna charge him, but Apollo actually talked on the phone. We were like we're all trying to come up here. We're all trying to come out of Maryland together.
Mhm.
If one of us, well, all of us need to blow up together because it's not right if I was to blow up and just forget about Apollo. It's wrong if I was to blow up and forget about Cosmo. It's wrong if I was to blow up and forget about all my friends.
Mhm.
You can't forget about the people who were there in the beginning, and that's why I think it's most important to like keep those friends really close with you and just help them.
Yeah, for sure. What's life in Maryland like anyways? Like,
Oh my
in
god, don't even
general.
get me started. Shit sucks.
I mean, it can't suck more than Ontario right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Like
Ontario,
down
Canada's
here,
fucked.
it's just like, yeah, it's like there's a car crash every other day. People are dying every other day. It's just like, damn, like you look on the news and there's just killings every day up in Baltimore. I'm like, god damn, bro.
Damn, yeah.
It's crazy as fuck down here because there's a bunch of gangs down here and shit, and you gotta really watch who you fuck with because there was a dude, his name was Frank 410, and he was a drug dealer around like, this area, and he killed another dude.
Oh shit.
Like you gotta be careful who you trust around, like here especially, because everybody here likes to they'll just stab you in the back or use you and then get up.
Yes. See, where I live, I'm quite away from that. I'm like an hour and 45 away from Toronto. So like Toronto has that, but it crept up to here a few months ago. There was a kid that was killed by another kid who actually kind of lived on my street. So it was the first murder here in like 2 years, but it was still fucked. So it was sort of similar situation. Just
Mm.
this was probably once in a blue moon thing, and where it might be more of an occurrence down there.
Yeah, it's definitely more of an occurrence down here because where we are, it's just gangs and who you think you are versus who you know you are. It's like in the mentality, you could be like, yo, I'm the biggest gangster and I'll kill somebody. But in reality, if you're holding a gun, you're not gonna do anything. Versus there's kids down here that are like the nicest kids in the world. Like I have two close friends, Ethan and Joseph. Those are like my brothers. They've been here since day one. They've watched me grow into this shit. And Ethan's been to every single one of my shows. Like he was there for my first show. He was there for my second show, on my third show, and I'm hoping he's gonna be there for all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you just like booking shows yourself, like underground scene type shit? Like, what's that?
Honestly, it's more mainstream type shit.
Oh,
More mainstream shows. There's a I always get invited to these shows, but sometimes I have to pay for them. It's kind of stupid. Like they make the artist pay to get in. I think I kind of see it, but like I kind of don't, because like if you're gonna have an artist here, you're lucky I'm not charging you in there.
oh shit. Oh, I heard about some dude did that. I don't know where it was. It was in like Miami, for Lil Mosey, and Lil Mosey just was like, "Yo, no, I'm performing before you," and then everybody left, and he had to do a set in front of like 10, 15 people, which is fucked. Like,
That is very fucked.
like, so some of these mainstream full time rappers just don't give a fuck about. They just want to get in and get out and do their performance. You know.
What I loved about, I think my favorite show that I've ever done is the Baltimore Soundstage. The energy there was crazy as fuck. I had a lot of supporters there, a lot of my friends there. And I'll never forget, I was on stage with my microphone in my hand, looking at my old friend, and we both looked at each other and looked down, and my one part came on in my song, and I looked down and everybody's screaming my lyrics, and like I was like, holy shit, like that was like the craziest moment I've ever had.
Bro, that must be I think that's probably enough to get you to just keep going. That's probably I think
And, like there's a video too of like them screaming my lyrics. I had the video and it's just like it's probably the most heartwarming thing ever when I'll keep watching it over and over again when I feel like I don't want to do this anymore.
yeah, for sure. I've heard that from a lot of artists, like a lot of interviews that they'll go, once you perform, you're addicted to the shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Once
so
you perform one time, it's like whoa, this is kind of crazy, and you get better and better each time. Like I know next time I do a show, I know what I need to do. My other shows, I've been kind of dry. I've been kind of like jumping around, doing like teenager shit. I want to bump it up. I want to come next level shit. I want to just have a house. I don't want to go to a soundstage. I want to create an underground shit.
jeez,
Because
yeah.
up here in Bel Air, we have no scenes. Like, there's nothing around here. I want to be the first rapper to create a scene in Bel Air.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's sick as fuck because, like, to be fair, performing is a skill. You have to get good at it. So I think that's maybe why artists see the potential of charging small artists to perform, because you need to get that stage practice. You know, it's kind of like if you're doing like stand up comedy, you have to do like open mics before you can perform in front of a crowd, because that way you know if you're actually funny or not. You know. And
Yeah,
that.
like there was a point in my life where I was like, it was like when I first started doing like getting into this shit. I was like, my dad's girlfriend, she's my manager, and she was like, all right, we're going to an open mic night tonight, and you're gonna rap. I was like, what? I was like, how's it gonna go down? And I went there, bro. Probably the worst thing. I didn't even wind up performing because there was a long line. It was a really good scene down there, but it was not a rap scene. It was a fucking rock scene.
Yeah.
I would not have been able to get that crowd up whatsoever. Like, if it looked like they were all metalheads and shit, and I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting this crowd up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I had I'm drawing a blank. I had a question ready. Oh yeah. So do your parents like support your shit?
Oh yeah, 100%. My dad loves like bumping my shit. Like, I'll hop in the car with him and he'll be bumping my music.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah, like
sick.
I love it too because my dad will send me pictures of him bumping my music and shit in the car. And my mom listens to my music, but like it's not her type of music at all. So she'll still listen to it and stuff and support me. But my biggest supporter, I think, in the world, is probably my girlfriend or my two bros. And
Oh
all of
shit.
them together, like, they just give me the most motivation in the world. Like, it's crazy when I'm in the studio. My girlfriend will be with me. I'll get a little bit down. I'll be like, yeah, fuck this song. Let's throw it out. And she'll like look at me and be like, nah, fuck that. Like, you're gonna go back in there. You're gonna kill that shit.
Jeez. How long have you been with your girlfriend, if you don't
A
mind?
year and 3 months coming up.
Oh shit. Wow.
She was with me before anything happened.
That's crazy. See,
Get a
yeah,
little.
those,
Good.
yeah, those are the ones you keep around, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause it's like you don't know who's gonna be real or who's gonna be fake. You really never know.
Hmm.
It's all about friends are a game.
Yeah, I saw a quote from NLE Choppa. I think he was on $1 million Worth of Game. I don't know if you know the podcast. Uh,
Hmm.
and he was like, anytime like you feel like you're not getting to the next stage and you're not getting blessed, like evaluate your circle because there's probably someone who's a toxic entity and you may not have realized it, but they are holding you back and you need to, just cut them off, you know?
Yeah, like for real. Like there's a bunch. Like literally today, I just got some hate. I posted a snippet of a song that I might be releasing. I'd be releasing on February 8th. I put in the distributor. I don't know anything, yet, but I might be releasing it. If it
Maybe.
goes through, but um, I posted the snippet today, and somebody stood up on it and was like, "This shit's ass." Like I get hate every single day, but I literally look at that hate and I'm like, "Yo, I'm making it." If I got haters, you know you're making it if you got haters.
Oh, my favorite thing is, oh, you do better.
Right? Like you don't know what the fuck to say to that. Sometimes if it depends if I'm in my mood. If I was just listening to a couple X songs, bro, I'll cuss somebody out in a second.
Yeah, yeah, some old school X, some like fucking look at me type shit and just go, blood's pumping, like, all right, no, I'm gonna rip into this motherfucker. Other times you
Yeah,
just
so one
ignore it.
time, one time I got exposed because I was slipping my story and they were like, "This shit's kind of ass." I was like, "Fuck you, you stupid bitch!" And I started going off on them. I was like, "You don't call my fucking music ass when you can't fucking do this shit, pussy." And they just screenshotted all of it and put it all over their story. And honestly, a lot of people added me from it, so it was a win-win.
Yeah, and like realistically, anyone who's out there like sliding up on DMs and shit, being like, oh fucking, oh your music's so ass, your video's so ass, bruh, you're never gonna make it, you're never gonna make it. Either do better and prove that you can do better, or give us some constructive criticism so that we can work. Otherwise, you're just an asshole, you know.
Yeah, like I have people slide up all the time and tell me what I could do better, and I've used that for my better. Like I used to record on my phone. That's how I know I could do. Like that's look at me now. I'm in a studio with Dead Apollo,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I look up to Dead Apollo the most.
Yeah.
Cause he's like a brother figure to me. He's 20 years old, and he has a, a huge mentality. He wants this. He wants this rap career more than anybody I've ever like talked to.
Well, that's good. You gotta want it for sure.
He's crazy as fuck. This kid's always on his PC grinding. If he's not on PC, he's on Fortnite. Other than that, he's always doing something. He's crazy as fucking beats. He's crazy as fucking mixing on doing all that shit. Like he showed me his one song, Twilight Zone. And when you pull up an old project, right, it'll take like maybe a minute, like because all the effects pop up.
Hmm.
It took 10 minutes for the effects to pop up because of how many effects he had in that shit to make it good.
Holy fuck. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, because that that's really what where music's going is you gotta create layers. It can't just be, you know, a melody with some fucking 808s behind it anymore. It's gotta be you gotta layer that shit out. You gotta be smart with it. Make sure it sounds better than anything you've ever made before. Every song almost.
I just look at it. I look at my music as this shit sucks. Let's make something better. It doesn't matter what song it is. Like Bad Ho, this shit sucks. I can make it better, even though I know in my head like I fucking love that song to death. I know I can make better.
Hmm. And I mean, that's normal for artists because they get old. They're so used to listening to their own music. They get over their old shit so quick because they're always discovering and evolving. So it's there's you're not gonna make two of the same songs unless you're stagnant, and in which case you need to reevaluate. You know.
Hmm. I want to make a project where I have a bunch of different genres. Like I know tomorrow I'm probably gonna try drill for the first
Mhm.
time. I'm gonna try drill over a beat that I made for my first time. And I'm gonna try drill. I'm probably gonna try some melodic Chase Atlantic type shit, some Juice WRLD, Lil Peep. Like we're gonna go for all different types of genres because we're gonna try and see what we like the most. And I want to create a project where it's a bunch of genres, right? And the song that blows up the most off that project, I'm gonna make another project on with just that genre, so it'll blow up even more. It's like good marketing in your head.
Yeah, that's smart. That's definitely smart.
All about game in the head. It's all about who you're around and the people that talk to you. Like if I didn't have Dead Apollo, if I didn't have Cosmo, first of all, I wouldn't be doing music. That's
Mm.
a story. That's a story. Me and Cosmo, that's we ran an era of music for a minute.
Pardon me? I didn't hear that last bit.
I said we ran a little bit of an era for
Oh
a
shit.
second.
What was that like?
It was crazy as fuck. We had a lot of people. Like we dropped an album called Missing Memories. And that shit got like I think over 5K streams in like a week.
Oh shit.
It was fucking insane. Like we used to have good shit. We have another song. That's the song I put in the distributor. I edited it and did all the stuff for it, but YBD Vin did all the auto tune and shit for me.
Mm.
And he did like one beat cut and one stutter, but from that on, I did like the rest of the editing, and I think I did pretty good for my first time. So I'm gonna release it.
Oh shit. So that's the one that might be coming February 8th. You don't know.
Cause everybody wants it. I posted it on my Snapchat story and on my Instagram story, bro. So many people want it. Like people I've never talked to in my life, lit up, were like, yo, like this shit's fire. We need this shit.
Oh, is that's the one where it's like there's the countdown for your verse almost, right?
Yeah, like now enter Hellboy Nick.
Yeah. No, that was cold. That was honestly cold.
People want that shit so bad, and I'm gonna give it to them. I told them 30 screenshots on my story. I've gotten to 160.
Holy shit.
So people definitely want it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so what's next? Obviously, you got the project coming. You got songs coming out. Is there anything past that you have planned, or is it just working on that for now?
It's the album. The album is the
Yeah.
biggest part right now because it's my first album.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like what do I do? Is I'm in one of those scenarios where one song can be like a one-hit wonder, or the album can be a one-hit wonder. That's what I always think in my head. Like what song is gonna be the number one song on that album? And I try to make all my songs the number one song on that album.
Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it. And I mean, I know like you say one song, but I mean, realistically, everyone's one song away. As long as you market it right, you just gotta get lucky, and that's all it is. And you just gotta make your own luck by keep working at it and realistically. So yeah, keep that up, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to do all that shit. I'm trying to get in contact with some artists right now. There's one artist that I have gotten in contact with that not many people believe I got in contact with, but it was Young Phaso.
Ooh, shit.
I got in contact with Phaso, and my friend got in contact with Phaso, and we want to work with him, but like we don't know how to like come up with like come up and be like, hey man, let me work. He's just gonna leave us on like delivered or some shit. We gotta
Yeah.
come up with some game plan where it's like, holy shit, he sees this and he's like, all right, bet.
Yeah, you're probably better off sending him some shit that you're like sure that he'll you know. You,
That's why we're going for tomorrow.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm
And
also doing an open verse challenge on TikTok.
oh, those are great ways to fucking speed shit up. I mean, I think that's part of the reason Down Valley, Ben Himma did so well. It was he got fucking cross promotion from a bunch of other people just trying to do the open verse and whatever. So that's good.
I was gonna enter in that. I never did though. I got way too busy. I was like sitting in my studio. I had it in my FL studio. I was just like, damn, I'm tired now, and I like went to sleep and forgot about it.
Yeah. But yeah. It I guess I should ask a little bit more about the project. Is it like a cohesive thing, or is it like um it's just different songs, some of them have different vibes and different things, or like
But yeah, some of them have different vibes. Like one of them has a guitar. One of them's like 808s are crazy as fuck in my voice. I actually experimented with my voice.
ooh, okay.
And it's really cool because you hear a mix of, well, in the beginning it's like, oh, this is kind of hard. Like everything about this is hard as fuck. Like the flow, and then you hear like the 808 coming in with my different voice, and it's like, wow.
That should be interesting.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff in the album where I'm just like proud of myself, but there's a couple things where I'm like, all right. There's one song on there that I'm like still debating on putting on.
Mm.
And it's like it's crazy. It's like in my head, it's like, do I want to? Because it's not that good, but I want to at least have one song on there that I know is not going to be good to me, but somebody else could like.
Yeah, I guess it would realistically be up for another person's opinion, really, you know?
Right. Like a lot of people fuck with it, but there's my friends that don't fuck with it. My friends are always honest with me, and like, it's not the hardest thing I've ever made in my life, but it's there.
Mm, for sure, yeah. Well, we've been going for a good half hour. That's
Holy shit!
yeah,
Really?
actually 42 minutes to be exact.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah, that honestly, for my first interview, that went super well, honestly. So thank you for coming on, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm always available if you ever need anything.
All right, bet. We'll definitely have you on again, maybe after the project drops or whatever, you know.
Yeah, you can get me and Paulo in here.
Yeah, for sure.
Paulo would definitely like this
Mhm.
shit. He's crazy about this shit.
Mm. And maybe one day I'll come down to Maryland and do one of my videos, you know.
Oh yeah, we can go out some more, see the rides.
Bet. Bet. All right, I'll see you.
All right, later, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too.